Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
today
morning.
we are going to revise chapter number 4 and 5.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. All of you have got the date sheet.
Yes,
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
seen the date
ma'am.
sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And you
Good
know
morning, ma'am.
that we will be giving, this will not be a pen paper test. It will be just like you have appeared for the Sunday test. Same way, you will have your half yearly also. Again, I'm reminding you, first question will be of 10 marks, that is MCQ. Second question will be short answer of 20 marks, that is 2 into 10, 2 marks each, 10 questions. And third question will be of 5 marks each, 2 questions, that is 10. That makes 40 marks. So this half yearly test will be of 40 marks. All of you are knowing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all revising for your half yearly?
Ma'am.
Yes, keep revising, children. We are also doing it. In class also we are revising, and at home also you must revise. Okay, today I'll start with chapter number 4. How did Swami's father react to Swami's excuse of having a headache? How did he react?
He got angry and forbid Swami and told Swami to go to school.
Yes. And how was his approach different from his mother?
Mom,
His reaction was
his
quite different
reaction was
from
quite
that of
different
his
from
mother.
that of his
His
mother.
mother
His
had
mother had
allowed him
allowed him
to
because
home.
his mother
Again,
allowed him to
I
stay.
would like you to raise your hand so that I can take the name and that child will answer. Shrishti Raj, 8C, answer.
His reaction was quite different from that of his mother. His mother had allowed him to stay at home.
Yes. Anyone else? Now, if it is for 2 marks, children, you can give answer in 2 sentences, 3 sentences like this. But if it is for 5 marks, you have to elaborate it. Okay. Now you can say that rather than showing sympathy with Swami, his father held him responsible for loafing about on the weekends and then complaining for headache. He did not show any sympathy when he said that he had headache, because he knew that he was making an excuse for not going to school. Now this way you can explain it and expand it. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next one, father's behavior took an unexpected turn. What was unexpected about his father's behavior?
Ma'am Ayushi.
Okay, Ayushi.
Swami gave a lewd account of Samuel's violence and
Lurid.
hoped his father lurid account of Samuel's violence and hoped his father would allow him to stay at home. But Swami's father took the teacher's behavior as a challenge and decided to send Swami to school with a complaint letter against Samuel. This was an unexpected about his father's behavior.
Okay. Anyone else wants to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya Singh, 8A.
Swami made an effort to convince his father that his teacher, Mr. Samuel, would beat him on being late. This made his father very angry and he accepted like it a challenge. He forced Swami to go to school at any cost with a complaint letter. He told that parents were not sending their children to be beaten up in the school.
Okay. Diksha Kumari. Not answering. Ayush, 8A.
Good morning,
When
ma'am.
Swami gave a lurid account of his teacher's violence, he thought that his father would not ask him to go to school late and face the violent teacher. But something unexpected happened. Swami's father composed a long letter about the Samuel's violence and asked him to give it to the headmaster. This was unexpected about father's behavior.
Okay. Now, Swami, you can say that Swami gave an lurid or an exaggerated account of Samuel's violence in the hope that his father would be moved and he would allow him to skip the school or miss the school. But unexpectedly, his father wrote a long complaint letter and asked Samuel to deliver it to his headmaster. Okay. Third one, why didn't Swami hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning? Yes, Garima.
Yes, ma'am. Swami didn't hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning because he wanted to justify his father's letter. He wanted to give Samuel some time so that he could do some violent activity.
Okay. Barbie.
Swami didn't hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning because he was confused about the Samuel's behavior, so he decided to give the complaint letter to headmaster in the evening with the proof.
Okay. Children, you should read out your answer slowly so that all the children can hear what you are saying. That way they are also going to learn. If you read so fast or if you give the answer so fast, others won't be able to follow. Yes, Viraj Kumar, 8C. Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes, ma'am. Swami didn't hand over the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning because he thinking that Samuel might do something to justify the letter by the end of the day.
Okay. Zara Rahman.
Swami didn't deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster in the morning, as if he thought that if the letter was given in the end of the day, there was a chance that Samuel might do something to justify that letter.
Okay, good. Now, fourth one. Could Swami deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster after the school? Why or why not?
Can I, Aditya?
Aditya, yes.
Swami could not deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster after the school because the head.
Yes, Aditya. Anupriya, 8F.
Yes, ma'am. Swami could not deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster after the school because the headmaster had taken afternoon off and would not come to school for a week.
Okay. Shrija.
Swami could not deliver the letter at the end of the day because the headmaster had taken the afternoon off and would not come back for a week.
Okay. Akansha, 8F.
Swami could not deliver the complaint letter to the headmaster because headmaster was taking afternoon leave and wouldn't come for a week.
Yes. Okay. Now, next one. Swami went to school feeling that he was the worst perjurer on earth. Describe Swami's feelings at this point and why did he feel like the worst perjurer? Yes?
Can I, ma'am?
The answer?
Aditya.
Ma'am, can I?
Viraj, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Swami went to school feeling that he was the worst preacher on earth. At this point of truth, his conscience pricked him when he tried to ascertain if he had given an accurate description of Swami's behavior. He could not imagine how much of his account was false. Probably he was more genial than other teacher and never seen him being violent with the students. So he felt a pleasure for creating a false character of the teacher Swami.
Okay. Aditya, Raj.
Swami went to school feeling that he was the worst perjurer on the earth. His conscience bothered him. He was not sure if he had been accurate in his description of Samuel. He could not decide how much of what he had said was imagined and how much of it was real. Personally, he was much more genial than the rest. Swami's head was dizzy and confusion in regard to Samuel's character.
Okay, good. Now, life skill. What impression have you formed of Swami's relation with his father? How should children and their parent behave with each other?
Can I, ma'am?
Garima Singh.
Swami's relation with his father was not a friendly one. There was no understanding between him and his father. His father was not obstinate and a challenging man. He always wanted Swami to face trouble to make him strong rather than coward. His father always posed to be strict and firm in his decision, but at the same time he was caring person for Swaminathan, which could be felt in the story. I think there should be understanding relationship between the parents and their children to make this strong bond.
Yes, good. Ayushi Patel.
Which question?
You are not knowing the question, then why you are raising your hand? Mohit Raj.
Yes, ma'am. Swami relation with his father was not the friendly one. There was no understanding between him and his father. His father was an adamant, obstinate, and a challenging man. He always wanted Swami to face trouble to make him strong rather than coward. His father always passed to the straight and from in him decision, but at the same true he was caring person for Swaminathan could be felt in the story. I think there should be understanding relationship between the parents and their children to make the strong bond.
Okay, good. Now, value. Swami gives a very unfair description of Samuel to his father. How would you have behaved had you been in Swami's place?
Ayushi.
Ayushi, okay? Answer.
It is very clear that Swami's fear of his father made him lie about Samuel and gave an unfair description. Also, Swami chose to give a false excuse rather than tell the truth. If I had been in his place, I would have told my parents the fact whether it was that I had not done the homework or that I just didn't feel like going to school after a holiday. I would have owned up my mistake and faced consequences, whatever they may be.
Okay. Anvesha, 8B.
Yes, ma'am. Swami gives very unfair description of Samuel to his father. If I had been in Swami place, I would have requested my father to allow me to be at home. I would have promised that I would not repeat such type of mistake. I would not given an unfair description of Samuel to my father.
Okay. Rishti, 8B.
Yes, ma'am. Swami gives a very unfair description of Samuel to his behavior. If I would have in Swami's place, I would have confirmed the allegations I was going to put on Samuel. as I have to put on him, and make I may be happy that if the description about the Samuel is right, then from that day students will not have to face the strict and
Okay. Now, writing skill. Imagine that you are Swami. Write a diary entry relating your experience with Samuel in the school. Yes. Shrija, answer.
Yes, ma'am. Just a second, please.
Yes, Viraj, answer. Divya Raj.
Today was vague and tense. As my father handed me a complaint letter against my teacher Samuel, I felt hesitant about my accusations on him. Father had written that letter on the basis of the description of Samuel's wretched deeds I had provided him. I was unsure if my allegations were correct, which I pleaded in order to skip school. I tried my very best to make Samuel do something that would justify the letter father had written. I did stupid things in class. I reached the class late, but he did not scold me at all. I was surprised when he didn't cane me even when I interrupted his lecture. I yelled, disobeyed him, and all he did was caning me a few times. He was unlikely tolerant today. God knows why and how. I was completely bewildered. I hope I don't have to go through all of this again.
Very good. Yes, who else wants to answer? Shrishti Raj.
Today was the most worst day of my life. I didn't want to go to school and made an excuse of headache. My mother allowed me to stay back home, but my father didn't listen to me and was me on sending me to school even I was late. I told him the Samuel punished the latecomer. My father then wrote a complaint letter against Samuel, but I didn't give the letter to the headmaster. My father scolded me for not delivering the letter and called me a liar. I have learned a lesson that I will never tell a lie in my life.
Okay, very good. Anyone else wants to say? Anvesha.
Ma'am, Anvesha.
Anvesha, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Today was very tense day. I want to study. I want to stay at home, but my father didn't allow me. So I lied that our teacher Samuel was very violent and he beat those children very badly who came late and hoped that my father allowed me to be at home. But he take my teacher behavior as a challenge and desired me to send school with a complaint letter about Samuel. He go to school with heavy heart. I go to school with heavy heart. My mind was dizzy with confusion in regard to Samuel because he was more genial than the rest. I did not hand over complaint letter to my headmaster because I wanted to give Samuel some time to do violent activity. I tried my level best to irritate him and at last he beat me as I wanted. But headmaster was not in our school and would not came to school for a week. My father became angry when he know this and said, "You deserve your teacher."
Okay, very good. Now, the next question. Imagine that you are Samuel. Write a diary entry expressing your surprise at Swami's strange behavior in the class and your feeling at caning him. Who would like to answer? Garima Singh. This show, children, that you people have not written the answer. One answer I asked you to write yourself, and that you have not done. That is why I cannot see any hands up. This shows that you have not written. Can't you write it? You know the story. You can easily write it. Yes, Garima Singh.
What a bad experience I had today in my class. Today I was teaching arithmetic when Swami came in. He was half an hour late. When I asked him the reason, he answered that he was having a headache. He had not done his homework. I said nothing. It was 4 then. It was my history period in Swami's class. I felt that he was behaving in an unusual manner as he did never before. He asked me the question in a loud voice. I controlled my anger and told him to sit down. I even told him that his headache had made him mad. I threatened to cane him. I asked questions on the Mughal period. Swami stood and began to interrupt. He provoked me with his annoying questions. It made me out of temper. I caned him, but I felt very sad. I am never in favor of corporal punishment in schools, but he provoked me so much that I had to beat him. My heart is heavy till then.
Very good. Very good. Shrishti, Raj.
Ma'am, Ayushi.
You will get
A
a chance.
fairly well-behaved child, Swami behaved in a very unusual way in the class today. In the morning, he came late, saying that he didn't done his homework, but I didn't take much notice of it. However, in the last period, he started misbehaving strangely. Instead of my warning, he spoke out of turn and at the top of his voice, disturbing everybody. Finally, I had caned him as a punishment. I struck him several times. The boy stood there without showing any sign of fear. I am feeling very guilty at having beaten him, but I uh, couldn't help it. I provoked him again and again. I don't know what was happened to him. I will take to him tomorrow and hope he behave normally.
Good. Anyone else wants to answer? Shrija?
Ma'am, Ayushi.
Ma'am, Anvesha.
Ayushi, give the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, Ma'am, first the date and then time and then dear diary. A fairly well-behaved child, Swami behaved in a very unusual way in the class today. In morning, he came late saying that he had a headache. He hadn't done his homework, but I didn't take much notice of it. He had started behaving strange. In spite of my warnings, he spoke out of turn and at the top of his voice, disturbing everybody. Finally, I had caned him as a punishment. I struck him several sticks. The boy stood there without the sign of fear. I am feeling
I'm feeling
guilt
very guilty.
having beaten him, but guilty at having beaten him, but I couldn't help it.
He provoked me. Yes.
Again and again. What was
Yes. Okay. Now the next chapter, My Mother. My Mother. Who wrote the poem My Mother?
APJ Abdul
APJ
Kalam.
Abdul Kalam.
Very good.
Abdul Kalam.
What are the things which remind him about his mother?
The mosque, the sunshine,
No.
Sea
Sea waves, golden sand,
Arms
pilgrim's
like
faith,
and
Rameshwaram, Mosque,
Mosque Street.
Mosque Street. These are the four things which remind him of his mother. Now next one. Why was his life a challenge? Why was his life a challenge and full of hardship?
ma'am, because
Oh, the
he
poem,
had
children.
he had to work very hard since he was a kid, and he had the responsibility to cater to the his family, and he was very strict, so he had to do he had to walk miles, he had to wake up early in the mornings, he had to collect papers and distribute it near the railway station, and it was the war time, so it was more difficult back then.
Yes. Now, you come to me like heaven's caring arms. I remember the war days when life was a challenge and toil, miles to walk, hours before sunrise. Now, who is you and me in the above line? You come to me like heaven's caring arm. Who is you? Yes?
You
Can
refers
I
to
add it?
poet.
You is used
Wife's
for the
mother.
poet's mother and me for the poet. That is
Okay.
APJ
Now, which
Abdul Kalam.
figure of speech has been used here?
Simile.
The figure of speech is
The
used
figure
in
of
simile
speech
because
used is
mother has been
simile.
compared to the heaven's caring arm.
Yes, very good. Now, mention two things which made the poet's life difficult.
Two
Two
things
things which
which
made
made
poets'
poet's
life
life
difficult
difficult
were
was
war
first
days
the
and miles to walk.
war days and miles to walk.
Okay. Now I'll take your name, then you will answer. Why did the poet have to walk so much early in the morning? Fast, children. We are running out of time.
Can I
Yes,
add it?
Mohit.
Yes, ma'am. The poet had to walk so much early in the morning to take lesson from the satisfy teacher and then
Saintly
again to
teacher.
Arab teaching.
Saintly teacher. Check your answer. Saintly teacher.
Saintly teacher, then he used to go to the railway station to collect newspaper and later on distribute it.
To the temple city citizens. Yes, good. Next one. All this pain of a young boy, my mother, you transformed into pious strength with kneeling and bowing 5 times. Now, who is the young boy? Diksha.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is a young boy.
Yes, very good. What pain is he talking about? Garima.
The pain is he talking about is the hardship
Pain
which he
that
had to
he is
face in his
talking about.
childhood. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Garima. Yes, Garima, you are not answering. The pain that he is talking about is Anvesha.
Ma'am, poet is talking about the pain of his daily struggle as he had to walk miles for take lesson. He had to climb hills to railway station to collect and distribute the newspapers for earning and doing business before study at night.
Very good.
I want to answer too.
Yes. Yes, give the answer. What was this pain transformed into? And how did this transformation take place? Aditya.
This pain was transferred into strength to face the world. This transformation took place by his mother's offering prayer to God, which gave her child strength.
Very good. Rishti. What do you understand by kneeling and bowing 5 times?
Yes, ma'am. Kneeling and bowing 5 times refers to the ritual of offering prayers 5 times a day that is followed in Islam. And kneel and bow are they pray.
Okay. Barbie, you would like to answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Say.
Ma'am, kneeling and bowing 5 times. Sorry, ma'am. What was your question?
What do you understand
Yes,
by
ma'am.
kneeling and bowing 5 times a day?
Kneeling and bowing 5 times refers to the one of the principles of Islam, that is to offer a prayer to Allah 5 times a
To
day.
God.
To yes, ma'am, to God. His mother praised by kneeling and going before Allah 5 times at a regular interval a day.
Okay. Now, how did the poet's mother act as a source of inspiration to the poet? Diksha Kumari. Children, be very fast.
Madhya.
Only 5 minutes left. Yes.
Madhya.
Am Ayushi?
No. Diksha is not answering. Okay, then Divya Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
White's mother was a religious lady. Her strong belief in God gave Kalam strength to bear the pain which he had to face in his earlier life. He couched up hope and faith in God acted as a source of encouragement to him. He feels that courage and perseverance that he possesses has been bestowed on him by his mother. She inspired him to face all difficulties and challenges in life and do whatever needed to attain success in life.
Okay, next one. There are many ups and downs in man's life, but one should not lose hope. Discuss this statement with reference to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who became the President of India. Yes, Ananya Singh.
Life is not a bed of roses. This is certainly true that there are many ups and downs in man's life, but one should not lose his hope. With regard to APJ Abdul Kalam, we can understand that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had a very difficult childhood, living under extreme poverty but not losing hope. He fought against many odds and received the education and become one of the greatest son of the soil. He was a living example before us that we can achieve whatever we want through our determination and will.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Next.
Anvesha.
Anvesha, okay, give the answer fast.
There are many ups and downs in man's life, but one should not lose hope. We need to learn the art of living because if there is a happiness, there is a sadness. Also, there is a failure, there are success also. And if there is a night, there is a day also. We all have ability like APJ Abdul Kalam to overcome all the difficulties of our life. We just need to recognize that ability which is hidden in all of us. APJ Abdul Kalam life was best inspiration and example of that ability. He started earning from the age in which we even not know the meaning of earning. His struggle started from the age of 10 when we had to walk miles. When he had to walk miles for having education and for earning, there is a no comfort in life, but he don't lose hope. And as a result, today we see him as a Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam who became the president of India.
Who became the president. Okay,
Who
now the
became the
value,
president.
sleeping on your lap to the envy of elder brothers and sister. Why were the elder brother and sister envious of the poet? Is envy good? Discuss this.
Ma'am Ayushi. Ma'am Ayushi.
Ma'am Aditya.
Ma'am Ayushi.
Okay, Ayushi, give the answer.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Siblings sometimes get jealous and envious if their brother and sister get more attention. In this poem, the poet's mother was extremely affectionate towards him. In the poem, the poet writes about when he was 10 years old, he was sleeping in his mother's lap by saying that his older brothers and sisters were jealous.
Very good. Next, Aditya.
Siblings sometimes get jealous or envious of their brother or sister if they get more attention from parents. In this poem, that the poet's mother shows more care and love to Abdul Kalam as he had to face a lots of hardship to support his family. He mentioned an incident when he was 10-year old. He was sleeping on his mother's lap. Seeing this, his elder brother and sister were jealous of him. Being envious is not good. It leads to anger and hatred.
Okay, good.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, Barbie.
Yes, ma'am. APJ Abdul Kalam used to work hard. He distributed newspapers in the morning as study as well. So his mother used to give him a special favor and attention to him. That's why his elder sister and brothers were envy of him, and the envy was not good.
Okay. Okay, now the writing skill. Who would like to say, children, your poem should be your own, not copied from anywhere. You had to write 6 lines on your on my mother. Who has written the poem? If you have
Anupriya.
composed it, then only you read out.
Yes, ma'am. I have composed.
I'm Anupriya.
Yes, ma'am.
Anupriya, answer.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, my mother, how I express feeling to you. You are like genie to me, who fulfill all my dreams. You were not by anything for by everything to me. How do you get energy to do work? Oh, my mother, thank you even small to you. If I do wrong, you corrected. If I do big mistake, you scolded me. If you have pain, you do not express to us. You are my world and I love you so much.
Okay, good. Divya Raj.
And Ayushi?
Okay, Ayushi, you give the answer very fast because 1 minute only left.
Mother is a God's special creation. She is a light shining in the dark, illuminating the path for her family and pointing them toward